Hey everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let me go grab my coffee really quick. I left it in my bedroom. So just a second, I'll be right back.
But me, I get dogged out all the way around. Nasty Nesto. What the fuck? I'm telling folks, man, I ain't did nothing with these folks, man. Hold on, no.
What's your name, Nesto?
They call me
What's your
Nesto.
name, Nesto?
They call me Nasty
You know
Nesto.
what?
What? I'm just
You know
real.
what?
What?
It's funny that you said that. You just brought back some memories. So when you said that, when I told you, I think on a couple phone calls back. Remember I told you? I said, you know what they call you out here? Yeah, you say what? And I said they call you nasty nestos, right? However I said it. So
Yeah.
they don't took my voice.
I can speak to that. As 207 at our last hearing, the state did move to null process or to decline that particular case. We will just revive that case in an indictment.
No.
What's your name, Nesto?
They call me Nasty Nesto. Or something.
What's your name, Nesto?
They call me Nasty Nesto or some shit I ain't do. You know what I'm
You
saying?
know what?
Okay, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I have some information to share with you guys, and I hope everyone's having a good morning so far. So we did an early morning. It wasn't even 7 o'clock yet. Morning live in members, and I put up a notice. So if you see that notice, I did put it on private because I was showing a little bit too much. So I got to go into the back and put some blur on some things. But anyone who's in members, you'll have that again. Just give me a minute. I was trying to work on it, and it was school hour. So I had to get that, squared away. I had to get my daughter off to school, get her dressed, fed, all the things. And so I just got back home and I went ahead and got the receipts together so that I could show you guys. I showed like the raw receipts in members. And so this is a little bit more actually because I went into Gmail and I noticed that you could see her picture in here. And this is consistent with her pictures on Facebook on the profile that has like the Lamar sisters and all of that. I think some of you guys do know there's been information out here. There's been lives put up about the wives and this particular one in that you see in the title, Miss Carol Lamar, Mrs. or Ms. Carol Lamar. But so yesterday I got an email and ma'am said she wanted to set the record straight. I know we were listening to phone calls from prison yesterday, and there was a point where Nesto mentioned Carol Lamar again, right? And he loves to tell the story about how Carol reached out to him. And I don't know, that's just one of his, I mean, he loves talking about it. Okay. He says Carol basically apologized to him. That's what the man said. Okay. So this is what the lady is saying. So this is from Carol Lamar. This is from, I went into Gmail. Um, Earlier this morning I was in Outlook, just like most of us. I can pull up my mail in Outlook, I can pull it up in iMessage, and I can pull it up in Gmail, right? So I went and pulled it up in Gmail, and you can see her picture here. I don't want to move it yet because if I move it, I'm doing like a full screen share. So I'll zero in on the picture, but if any of you, which I'm sure a lot of you have, but the ma'am's pages, I don't want to say it's private, but you really can't reach out to her. I followed her page today, but I still couldn't message her. I could not comment. I couldn't anything. I tried to get her on Messenger. So someone in the member live this morning was like, are you, however, I'm not sure how they said it, but they basically like questioned, like, or were you able to validate this was her? So I got this email at 9:30. She emailed it at 8 something, and I was probably looking at it somewhere around 10 o'clock and went to bed. You know what I'm saying? Like it that was it and that was all. So no, I did not fact check an email from Carol Lamar. But it's impossible at this moment to reach her other than I guess there is another option. I can just reach out on Gmail and hit the video call button and see if she picks up. But I did message her, as you can see, actually after the call. Sometimes stuff is going to be tea and gossip, but this is it. This is what I got. I got this email. And the email address seemed plausible. And the picture, I don't know, based on her LinkedIn, based on her Facebook. At the end of the day, I messaged her back. I haven't heard back from her yet this morning. But she says that she listens and she watches. So let's read and then we'll talk. We'll read the note. But to the person, there was someone named Gigi who questioned, and like she said, I'm just asking, and like I said, I'm just telling. No, no, I did not. But after the live, I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and see if I can reach her on Facebook, which I could not. Just listen, India. It's fine. You don't have to be lost. Like I just started. I'm just saying that you see on the screen, Carol Lamar emailed me. That's it. That's it. That's all. Okay. And I did a live this morning, and you probably missed it. So that would explain for members. So most of you haven't even heard this yet. So in the title, Mrs. Williams, number 4, Carol Lamar said she reached out to Nesto. But yeah, I'll put the live back up for you guys as soon as I have a chance to pixelate out, something that like I said, I was showing too much. So I need to pixelate out something, right? Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Bougie Gang. Okay. So Carol Lamar messaged me. I got this last night as I was in bed going to sleep. So I did message her back, as you can see. And what time was it that I messaged her from info at RealTalk Bougie? 11:21 p.m. So I thought it was 10 something. It was 11:21 p.m. last night. Let me move my crown up here to the top. Hold on a second, guys. 11:21 p.m. is when I messaged her back. All right, let's get started, and it'll all make sense in just a minute. Carol Lamar, I think she's wife number 4. She's the one right after he divorced her. Then it was Shirley, right? Hey, Fran. I'm reaching out to you to let you know for once and for all that I've been listening to all the bloggers. And this is certainly quite entertaining, to say the least, until I keep hearing my name being spoken of. I'm a very private person and have stayed quiet long enough until I listened to your replay on Thursday 5/9, which was yesterday. Let me be real clear. Ernesto is a lying ass mofo, and what he says can never be believed. I never called him to apologize or offer regrets about divorcing his no good ass. What I did do was call him to tell him I forgive him and no longer hold him hostage in my heart. That nigga lies about everything. This is why he's in jail today. He's the one that tried to get me. He's the one who tried to get me back. And when I said no, he said he went to plan B, surely. But this will be all in my book. But please stop speaking on me. Y'all don't know me at all. And I find this to be hurtful. Yes, I married him, but soon found out it was a mistake and got out quickly. I learned about the barbershop business and am still successfully in business now. while his black ass is in jail where he belongs, and Sonia is just plain dumb as rocks. That's all I want to say. So that's all I want to say. So you can correct the lies on your blog the next time. Thank you in advance, Carol Lamar. So yesterday I messaged her at 11:21. I was in iMessage and and messaged her back on Real Talk Bougie and basically said, "Hi hello Miss Carol. Thank you for your email. I appreciate you writing me and clearing your name. I have no doubt that Nesto is unable to articulate himself and has been caught in many lies. I will be happy to set the record straight. It seems to keep running. He seems to keep running this narrative that you had regrets and apologized to him. I'm sure you've heard the recordings. Again, thank you for your statement. I will read it tomorrow." I said at noon, but it's happening. It's happening now. Good night, Francoise, entertainment blogger, www, Real Talk Bougie, da, 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 et cetera, et cetera. Right? Sent from my iPhone. Okay. This morning after the live at 8:15, I said, you know what? I said, "Hello, Miss Carol. Are you available for a quick call today?" So we'll see if she answers back. I don't know if she will. I have no idea. At the end of the day, this is number one, my number one opinion. Um, and this is what I said in my live. If you are not bothered by Nesto, like, I'm just curious why this lady is even watching this stuff to begin with. And nobody's really talking about her. But on today, sis has made herself a topic. So, Carol, good morning. You say you're listening. If you're listening in the shop, I hope you're booked and busy all day long. I'm sure you are. You say you're running your business successfully, all of the things. I hope you're booked and busy. I hope you have your earplugs in. Because this is what I'm gonna say. Sis, when nobody talking about you. Okay? When nobody talking about you, with all due respect, and the only person talking about you that has your name in their mouth is your ex-husband, Mr. Ernesto Nesto Williams. That's for number one. Number two, you being a private lady have made yourself a topic of conversation on the broadcast on today. Okay? On today, you are the topic, boo. Okay? So if you wanted to keep this private, it's not. I messaged you back at 11. Not only did you ask me to set the record straight, I confirmed that I would. Okay? So you asked, I answered, and we're talking about it on today. All right? So I would have said, this is what I'm going to say. If you're private and you want this to go away, I probably never, I wouldn't have sent this to me. Okay. But you send it to me and I'm going to talk about it. I've never sought you out. I've never messaged you. I've never bothered you. I've never nothing to you. At the end of the day, ma'am, you have entered the chat. Okay. You've been talked about by your ex-husband. I have no control over Mr. Ernesto Williams. If you want if you want someone to be able to get him to a message, get him a message. This is not the blogger to reach out to. That would have been another blogger. I'm not that one. Okay. I can't get him a message for you, ma'am. But maybe that person will see this and get him the message that you want him to keep your name out his mouth. And I'm going to say again, with all due respect, we appreciate you watching. And I'm Bougie gang, 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 gang. I'm glad you watch over here, but nobody has been talking about you, sis. The only time your name comes up is when your husband mentions you. Okay. Am I clearing did I just I wanted to clear the room on that, right? That's for number one. So I just want to, what I mean? Like, I appreciate her sending a note and everything. And like I said, all due respect, Miss Carol and everything. We didn't call for you. We didn't call for you. We didn't summon you. We did nothing. That's number one. So let's break this on down, okay? Um, hey Fran, I'm reaching out to you to let you know for once and for all that I've been listening to all the bloggers. I'm gonna do this like strawberry letter Steve Harvey style because you know how Steve will just pick cut apart everything. And also, since I am absentee from Love Lies and Lace Fronts at the moment, where I probably should be doing a Dear Fran letter, we're gonna do it Dear Fran style too. Okay. So you're reaching out to let me know that you watch all that for once and for all that I've been listening to all the bloggers, and this is certainly quite entertaining. So you're enjoying this, okay? To say the least, until I keep hearing my name. That's not our fault, ma'am. That's your husband. That's your husband, okay? Dear Carol, um, that's your husband talking your name, sis, not me. It's not us, it's him. Okay. You need to reach out to Cobb County and you need to let him know and ask him to stop running your name. We don't have any control over that. And phone calls from prison puts out what the man says, and that's it. You know what I mean? If he's speaking on his life, he's speaking on his life. So if you're fast forward to going to be putting out a book, he might feel some type of way. I don't know, but that's not that we're not here to solve that problem. But you say that you have been listening to all the bloggers, and this is certainly quite entertaining. Until I keep hearing my name being spoken. I don't know who has been running Carol Lamar, but we're talking about it today. But after on today, unless you write me back or you want to come to the YouTube streets, I mean, I think we're good. We're getting your side of the story. So, like I said, I did go to Facebook to try to validate. I did go to LinkedIn. And who is Miss Carol? Who? Miss Carol Lamar. Okay. Look on your screen right here in the middle. Miss Carol. She is, look at the title, Mrs. Williams number 4. Mrs. Williams number 4. Y'all, look at the title. Okay. I posted this so y'all can read too. Okay. Carol, what are you talking about, ma'am? Okay. So she says that she is what? So wife number 4 is watching. It's entertaining. She's disturbed because she's heard her name. You won't hear it today too, sis. Okay. Um, is certainly entertaining to say the least, but it's yeah, I would feel a way too, sis, and I get it. I'm a very private person, ma'am. Writing the blog, writing me, I do gossip, sis. I do gossip tea, and I do a very gossipy tea podcast on what's going on with your husband. If you wanted this a different type of way, I might not have been the person to message. I don't know. And if you wanted to get him a message for him to stop running your name, if since you watch all of the bloggers, then you know I'm not the one to reach out to because there's someone who has a very close relationship with this man and can get him word. I'm not it. Okay. You're a very private person, have stayed quiet long enough until I listened to your replay on 5-9. If anybody, any of my mods or anyone knows exactly where to find where Nesto talked about Carol yesterday, and and you can find it in my recap. Can you send me that timestamp so we can listen to what set Sifs off? Because I think I was like, hey, Carol, maybe I called her out yesterday. It's possible because it was quite, I mean, it's like we've heard this so many times that Nesto is running her name. It's not us running your name, sis. It's your ex-husband. Let me see. Someone dropped a member milestone. Carol made a smart move. She's not going free. She's not getting free publicity for her upcoming book. She's not, or she is now getting free. Yeah, but yeah, and that's fine. That's fine. I made the choice to run this morning, so it's okay. Well, I'm not worried about that. A snack and a meal. The attempt to come in peace was dampened by the police stops. Girl. And that's okay. Like, I'll stop speaking about you. Like, look, I didn't take any offense to it, so don't like. Let's not. I didn't take any offense to it. What I'm gonna say is like this. I'll resume what I was doing personally once I oblige her request. She said, "I want to say." That's all I want to say, so you can correct the lies on your blog the next time. The what lies? I mean, Nesto. Like, I'm not really in a position to correct Nesto. I don't know him. I do not know Nesto. All I can do is give your side of the story, ma'am. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that blogger that can reach out. I don't talk to him like that. Okay. Okay. Yeah. That's I all I can do is put word out on the street. What I can guarantee you though, Carol, is that Sonia probably heard. Sonia, if she hadn't heard, because she's probably asleep, someone, her blogger friend, is gonna let her know, and they're gonna know. I bet you by sundown, everybody is gonna know. Okay. That's what I can tell you. So by hook or by crook, I think Nesto will know that you've been to the YouTube streets because Dion's gonna hear. Dre is probably about to pull over and go pee and go call and go like, "Hey Nesto, what's up?" We haven't heard from Dre in a long time. I guarantee you, the scheme team is gonna know today that let the record show, let it be heard. They want the streets to know Miss Carol Lamar, a very private person, has been quiet long enough. Ma'am is coming out with a book, and she said, this nigga here. That's her words. I don't use that. I say ninja, but she said, this nigga. Okay. All right. She said she's watching all the bloggers of her ex husband, and it's been quite entertaining. But when she hears her name, it's a problem. She says, I keep hearing my name being spoken of. I don't know by who. Who who is talking about Miss Lamar? And nobody we Bougie Gang hadn't even like sis. Bougie Gang, all I ever say is 5 wives, 3 divorces. Okay. 5 wives, 3 divorces. So I never really mentioned your name. I think I've said Carol a handful of times, but we don't run it. And maybe, and I'm not saying she's saying we did. I'm assuming, my assumption is she wants to get word to Nesto. Okay. Um, I keep hearing my name being spoken of. I'm a very private person and have stayed quiet long enough until I listened to your replay on 5-9. I don't even remember what I said on 5-9, but we gonna go back and find out. Okay. Let me be clear. Let me be real. Let me be real clear. You guys following me right here? Let me let me be real clear. Ernesto is a lying ass mofo, and what he says can never be believed. I never called him to apologize or offer regrets about divorcing his no good ass. What I did do was call him to tell him I forgive him. And I would no longer hold him hostage in my heart. Can we talk about that on a Friday? Why you would call your ex husband, who's a no good, lying ass motherfucker, why you would call a no good ass lying motherfucker to tell them you forgive them and you no longer hold their heart hostage. I'm just like, all right, I would no longer and would no longer hold him, no longer. Do you know what it takes to hold something hostage? you're holding something against, you're like, a hostage is someone who's being held against their will. I forgive him and would no longer hold him hostage in my heart. That nigga lies about everything. This is why he's in jail today. What did someone say about forgiveness? The forgiveness was for her. Okay, we gonna bring it on home, and we gonna turn this mess positive. Okay. She is why people should stay in the bushes. The forgiveness is for her. Some people need to do that and move on. Okay. That nigga lies about everything. This is why he's in jail today. He's the one that tried to get me back. And when I said no, he said he went to plan B. Surely. But this will all be in my book. But let's go back to, I'm private. Okay. But you're going to make a coin off this, right? Okay. But please stop speaking on me. Sis, ain't nobody speaking on you, ma'am. We're speaking on it today because you sent me a note and asked me to get the record straight, of which I'm doing. Okay. Um, One of my mods and members says, Carol, fix your tone, boo. Baby. Carol, baby, fix your tone. Okay. Someone said, Carol, this is the feedback, boo. Bye, Carol. Carol says she's writing a book, y'all. Okay. But please stop speaking on me, y'all. Wait, please stop speaking on me. Y'all don't know me at all. Sis, we're not speaking on you. We're speaking on you at this moment because you sent me a note asking for me to set the record straight because your ex husband keeps bringing up your name. Okay. All right. I'm going back to regular business after this is over, sis. Like, we're good. Unless you reach out and call me, you want to come to the YouTube streets and talk your shit and let us know how you really feel, you are welcome to do so. But ma'am, I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I do reactions, reviews, and commentary, and that's what I do. Okay. You emailed me. All right. Um, Please stop I don't even speak like work. You know, like, ma'am, you've never showed up in a thumbnail, and this is the first. And if you like, if this ends today, this will probably be the last. You know what I'm saying? But I get it. So, but you're putting out a book, so you're a public figure. Um, you've got a public Facebook page, and you are writing a book. Okay. And you reached out to a blog. But stop speaking on me. Y'all don't know me at all. And I find this to be hurtful. Okay. So it's hurting you. Okay. Yes. I married him, but soon found out it was a mistake and got out quickly. Okay. That's facts, right? I learned about the barbershop business and I'm still successfully in business now. Correct. While his black ass is in jail where he belongs. And Sonia, boo boo, this line's for you. And Sonia is just plain dumb as rocks. That's all I want to say. So you, me, entertainment blogger, she reached out to me on where? Love Lies and Lace Fronts. Okay. Because that's what was in the description box in yesterday's video, I'm sure. I want to say so you can correct the lies on your blog the next time. So the lies didn't come from us. I mean, we don't know anything about you, ma'am. Your husband, your ex-husband, Mr. Williams, is the one who says what he said. So I didn't take this as she's calling out Bougie Gang or calling out me specifically or anything like that. We don't dish on Miss Lamar. We're talking about ma'am on today because she asked us to set the record straight. Did she not? And I responded. She emailed me at 8:18 p.m. and I responded, let me move the clown. Hold on, let me move the clown. Clown poo. Um, I responded at 11:21 p.m. from this email address. I was on iMessage last night, so I was on my iPhone. And this morning, if you caught it, I was in Outlook. So, I access my mail, iPhone, Outlook. These are screenshots from Gmail because what I liked about the way it showed on Gmail was that you could see her picture. And this is a picture. I think this is from a sequence of pictures that shows up in her Facebook, but I didn't see this exact picture in Facebook. I saw another picture like it, like she had done a series of selfies or something, but the backdrop to this looks like the backdrop in her office. So I don't know. Look, at the end of the day, this is an email that I received from Carol Lamar. And, that's it. That's all. I did reach back out. So I reached out to her tonight and I said, did I get through the whole thing? Okay. And she says, thank you in advance. And she said, thank you in advance. Okay. After she gave me an action item of which I'm action iteming now. Is that not correct? Thank you in advance, Carol Lamar. Okay. So I responded on iMessage last night. Well, in my iPhone rather. Info at Real Talk Bougie. I said, hello, Miss Carol. Thank you for your email. I appreciate you writing me and clearing your name. I have no doubt that Nesto is unable to articulate himself and has been caught in many lies. So the inability to articulate himself, so to the extent that she says she forgave him and no longer held his heart hostage, he said she apologized. She says she forgave him. He said she wanted him back. And she said, I told him I no longer held his heart hostage. Sis, I would never have called that man, but that's you. Okay. I said, I will be happy to set the record straight. He seems to keep running with the narrative that you had regrets and apologized to him. I'm sure you've heard the recordings. Sis, I didn't say it. He said it in the recordings. We just talk about it. We talk about the video. Okay. Thank you for your statement. I will read it tomorrow at noon. Good night. Okay. Then this morning I went live and assist Gigi in the chat asked, hey, did you fact check this? Do you know you're actually really getting a note from Carol Lamar? I don't know. It seemed real to me. The fact checking it wasn't just some random email address. And I don't know. Typically, when I get certain kinds of tea, if I don't feel like it is valid, then it's not valid. It may be something I just put in the back of my mind. I felt like ma'am had something to say, and I feel like I didn't have any doubt in my mind that this was something to bring to the YouTube streets. And, if she wants to come back out, she's definitely welcome to do so. Um, and that's it. And that's all. I did follow her on Facebook. I can't message. I tried to get her on iMessage. I can't iMessage. I can't comment. I can't anything. So I messaged her back to see at 8:15 this morning, are you available for a quick call today? And that's it. I mean, there's only but so much you can do. But like I stated, this is an email that I received, and that's it. That's all. So interesting, interesting. Carol wants people to know that she is not bothered, but sis, it's giving bothered. because you sat and wrote this note and you were bothered by yesterday. Like, yet if you're bothered by Nesto, I get it, but you have plenty of information to reach out to him directly to ask him to stop running your name. But furthermore, you don't have to watch phone calls from prison. You don't have to watch me. Like the only time your name ever comes up is the fact that Nesto mentioned it. And Nesto seems to love telling this story about the day he was getting married. And you, I guess, were there at the wedding. That's what he said. You were at the wedding. Or was it Ebony Steele was at the wedding? Somebody was at the wedding. And then you specifically apologized and wanted him back. That's what he said. She's saying she did talk to him, but the conversation was, I forgive him and no longer would hold him hostage in my heart. That's some powerful words. Ma'am, if you are getting ready to write a book, I would love to hear about it because, honey, you write a sentence like that, you no longer hold him hostage in your, like, you're like, what? Wow, that's powerful. No longer hold him hostage against his will. Like holding someone hostage is someone against their will in your heart. Oh, okay. Okay, sis. Um, and Carol, if she understood his mush mouthery throughout the ask Carol if she understood. Carol, you've got some questions from the YouTube street, sis. Let me make this a different. This is I don't know why this is hard for me to read. Hold on, let me change the optics. That's better. Ask Carol if she understood his mush mouthery throughout the marriage. I don't know. I don't know. But that's a good question. Thank you for bubbling that up. I know I'm not interested in no book. Can we messenger? Jewel, I'd said, I don't know, maybe you just got in here, Jewel. I got on Facebook, I went to Messenger and I was unable to message her. Like she's one of, you know how some people have their accounts set up where nobody can reach them? It's one of those. And we're not friends. I followed her. Shoot, she might have me blocked by now. Hold on a second, let's see. But yeah, I got on Facebook. I followed her page. I could not comment. I could not message. I went to Messenger and I pulled her. I searched her name on Messenger and couldn't pull it up. I could be blocked. I don't know. You guys tell me. Sis says she listens. And I messaged her last night and told her that I would be going with this morning. So I would imagine she's aware. Let me see. I tried it in my phone. I tried it on my computer. So I don't know. She might not even be on Messenger. If you message me on Messenger, good luck. You know what I'm saying? I don't check Messenger often. I'm an Instagram person. Sometimes I end up falling into Messenger and see like, oh shit, I have a bunch of notes from people. Carol text Nesto on that iTablet and tell him she has to get set up. But yeah, that's a good idea. Carol, you can get set up by Global Tel Link to send him a message. And if you need his SLID number and all that stuff, I know who can get it to you. I get the whole heart hostage comment. Lord, it happens. It sounds over the top when you hear it expressed, but I have been there. Not a happy place to be. No, I understand. What I'm saying is how I mean, I don't know how long it's been since they've been divorced because I'm telling you, like the whole marriage rundown stuff, you guys know I never really talked a lot about the marriage stuff because I wasn't into researching it. I was more into the case. I'm into this Rico. You know what I'm saying? So all of the dates. So he was married to this one then and this one that time. I don't have that timeline to be quite honest. Would love to hear more tea from Carol. Carol is invited to Bougie Gang. Carol just has to understand we're gonna have questions, and she's more than welcome to drop in. Okay, sis is more than welcome to drop in, and sis is more than welcome to reach out to me. Um, back on Gmail. I mean, look, I'm happy she reached out as far as just letting us know like, okay, that conversation actually happened, but it didn't go that way. But it was still, sis, you're still it's look, y- the conversation happening on his wedding day, it's giving Vesta Williams. I wish it could have been me. Okay? All right. And it was you, but you guys let each other go. Maybe she found out that he was just too much of a bum for her to have to like really, really, really deal with this thing. And I get it. Like I've been married one time and I'm still in it, right? So I don't know. I can only imagine if somebody really, really hurts you. So I get it. Being extremely hurt, but holding someone's heart hostage so you hold not even holding someone hostage in your heart. I get it. But calling someone with that type of a message on their wedding day, ma'am, I don't know if Dr. Charles is in the house. Calling someone on a milestone pivotal day, even though this Negro has done it 5 times, and according to Fulton County, was not in a position to do it. And if the record is straight, from the Mrs. Williams number one, he wasn't in a position to do with you either. So I don't, if he's a no good ass, calling someone on their wedding day is, I think it's a little bit of a red flag. I absolutely do not feel you were called out. Yeah, she didn't call me out. She was calling out sir. And she should have reached out to the channel that has, you know what I'm saying? And I'm no, this is obvious, right? There is a blogger out here who has a relationship with Sonia and Nesto. Okay. Do you feel you were in a strange way? I feel she trusted you to get the message out correct. Well, I appreciate that because sis tells the truth out here, but sis is also going to give her opinion. Carol, you need to let this situation go, boo boo. There's a million stories to be following on YouTube, and I'm glad you chose to send me a note. And I'm glad you are watching because I love the watch time. It's the watch time that pays. But at the end of the day, ma'am, this is not good for you. If you are not seeing this as a kiki, you have to understand that you are part of the story. You are part of the lineup of wives. You are wife number 4. And it may not be a fun and good, interesting place that you want to be. And you may not want your good name associated with that. But sis, you messaged me. Nobody was talking about you. And I mean that with all due respect. We were not, no one's running your name. I don't know who's running your name on the YouTube streets, but I bet you what I can bet you is it's going to be run on today. Because after I end this, I mean, people are going to talk about it. People are going to be talking about this. It's Friday. So this is what we're going to be probably talking about till Monday. Okay. Not me, but it's going to be talked about on the YouTube streets. I guarantee you. Okay. And ma'am, you say you're writing a book. So it's the contradiction for me. I'm just saying, like, you're private and I get it. I had someone, let me tell you guys something about somebody private. I had someone from one of Nesto's pictures in his Instagram. I told you guys this a long time ago. Reach out to me and tell me that she did not know Nesto at all. She was at a dinner party and just so happened to be at the table. The picture was like she was with someone who knew him, but had nothing to do. But Nesto had tagged everybody. And I pulled up her Instagram page and she says, I run a legitimate business. I really don't want to be associated with that. Da 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 da. I asked her if she would wanted to talk. She said no. She just asked me very kindly from the bushes, please, I don't want any association with this. And I never clicked on her tag again. She says, I don't know that man like that. I happened to be at a situation. I was photographed at a table. I was watching your live. You clicked on my Instagram and I haven't taken the video down. The video's in there somewhere. But at the end of the day, she just asked me, like, moving forward. She didn't ask me to take my video down. She didn't ask me anything. She just said, well, what she asked me was to not mention her name and that she has nothing to do with Nesto. And I told her no problem because she's not part of the story. As far as I know, she's not part of the story. So I'm telling you guys that I never, you know what I mean? I never like, oh God, look at this. Somebody in this picture asked me to not, like, and that's a private person. She just asked me to not mention her name, not pull up her channel, like to that effect, like on a live stream. I was like, oh, no problem, no problem. I told you I reached out to the real estate agent very early on just to ask some questions. Ma'am she never responded, but this is how she responded. Girl, the next time I went back to her profile, I was blocked. So, okay. I don't reach out to a lot of people just because I feel like my feedback hasn't been, like people aren't always going to talk about rough times in their life and I get it. Like I was telling you the other day, JLR Investigates was out there at the beach and he was trying to get a comment from that husband whose wife suddenly passed away and the man shut the door in his face. I mean, people don't want to be bothered. Number one rule over here is don't become the content. Okay. And sis became the content on today. Thank you for bringing that up. Absolutely. Carol, we asked the question, but we want to know, and this is a very important question. Was he mush mouthing? Was he mush mouthing when you were together? And if that is the case, ask Carol if you understood. Did you understand the mush mouthery throughout the marriage? Has he been a consistent mush mouther? But yeah, all jokes aside, Carol, we get it, but um the words and the actions are not aligning. I'm just gonna say it like that. And I understand you're private, but you say you're writing a book. I understand Nesto is a no good, but you call him on his wedding day to tell him that you forgive him and you no longer hold him hostage in your heart. Like I don't understand why you even bothered. I don't understand if you're not bothered why you specifically have to throw wife number 5 under the bus. Shirley, I don't know if you and Shirley know each other. If you were at their wedding, I don't know if you were or not. Why throw Shirley under the bus? Shirley's been getting sprayed up enough. So you take down these two women. You don't know Sonya either. Now Sonya is as dumb as a bag of rocks. Yes, she absolutely is. But as a wife, somebody who was wifed up and someone who had a divorce and someone um who was strong enough and knew to get out and get away when you did, because you said Yes, I married him, but soon found it was a mistake and got out quickly. Why you are watching all the bloggers and find it quite entertaining. Are you laughing at his misery? And again, sis, if you're over it, why do you care? If you're over it, why are you writing a book? If you're over it, why are you writing me? If you're over it, why call Shirley plan B? He said he went. So, I mean, stating it as a fact, okay, fine. But it does seem like you ran Shirley over and then backed it up a little bit by, you know, it's, whatever. And then also you want us to know that you know about Sonya. So, I mean, I don't know. Unbothered, unbothered would have been staying in the bushes. Um, and that's it, and that's all. But we appreciate the tea on a Friday, and we're just gonna go back to regular scheduled programming, which is again like not not really talking about you, sis. Like we really don't. Like again, I don't have any control over phone calls from prison. I don't have any control over global telling. I don't have any control over for really ultimately, we don't have any control over Nesto. Nesto is running his mouth. And it's your ex-husband who is saying your name. And if it's hurtful to hear him say something about you that's not quite true, then you taking down Shirley, we don't really care about Sonya. You taking down Shirley to just further solidify your hurt and make sure she knows from wife number 4 to wife number 5, boo, uh he called you plan B and he wanted you back. That's not giving a lot. Hi, Dr. Pat. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Carol is giving I'm better than all the women vibe. Maybe people want to cash in on this Nesto thing. I don't think it's going to give the cash they think it's going to give. I think you guys are enjoying this format. If she writes a little pamphlet or something, if she writes a little something something, but she's going to have to make it compelling. Nesto, I'm going to be honest, he is notorious, but he is not notorious enough at this moment. It's not giving it's not giving what you think it's giving yet. If no Nesto's going to have to go do some more stuff to really make your version of the story interesting, and we don't know your version of the story. So go visit him. Oh, Toys by Starlight says go visit him, Carol, because that's a visit I would like to see. Okay. And you're over there close. I'm not going to lie. I'm nosy. I will read the book. If it's not long, I don't need 300 pages. I don't know that yeah, I mean, look, I guess that's subjective. He's notorious, definitely. He's a bad actor. He's certainly notorious. I don't know that, he might I don't know. Tomato tomato, right? Um so yeah, notorious, unfavorably known. Yeah, Nesto does not have a good reputation. Notorious, famous for something bad, famous for something immoral or bad. The difference between what's the infamous versus notorious? I don't know. I don't care enough. I'm gonna be honest. But I'm gonna look. Infamous is the adjective that is derived from Latin, which means opposite of, which means renowned, celebrated. I think notorious is better. I think notorious and infamous are similar, but notorious really is something bad. Infamous, um, I'm not sure that he's earned infamous. He may live in infamy in the sector, of course, but yeah. Um, Look at us. We're so smart. We debate all of the things. Okay, guys, let's see what else we've got going on here. Wife number 4 is plan D. Okay, sis, what you say? People want to cash in on the Nesto thing. Lifetime has enough lady swindler movies. Okay. The Real Empress. Thank you. Okay, guys, we've been here. Give me a minute. Like we basically talked about this in members this morning, and yeah, it was giving it was giving a little bit of like why I respect the letter, like all jokes aside, I respect the letter and I respect her reaching out. But ma'am, I don't know who, and you know what? Let's say like this. PCFP just put out a video, right? And everybody's reacting to the video and or the video has a cycle, right? And Nesto mentioned ma'am, right? There's no like un you can't cap this bottle. Like some people may have glossed over it. Some people may not even gloss over it because I want to say it like that, like it was an intentional thing. But everyone who reacts to these videos hears different things, right? We all hear different things. Everybody has different takes. Yesterday, it caught my ear that he mentioned you again, right? That may not have registered on everybody's podcast. People may have been talking about different things. That's my point, right? So the main source of this is your husband. Okay? It's your husband. Hey, Mrs. Green, how are you? That's the main source of this drama. Okay, I think we just had somebody make it official. Second to none. Thank you guys. I have not dropped any coins because y'all, I've been busy manning this board over here. So my bad, y'all. I'm gonna give you guys some explosions and fairy dust in a minute, okay? For everybody, all of Bougie Gang and everybody who dropped some love on me, including the likes. Okay, let me see. Well, hold on. I wanted to leave this up because I felt like this is the matter at hand. Sis wanted to set the record straight. Um, is everybody good on what happened? Nope, it's too late. Absolutely. And she loves it too, India. India, she loves it too. Okay? Because if she didn't, look, if you don't love phone calls from prison, then you don't love all these bloggers talking about the case and reacting to it. Glorious boo boo. If you just now got in here, baby, you got to scroll back, honey. We've been in this for an hour. Okay? Look at the title. That'll tell you exactly what happened. But yeah, you're gonna have to back up. Did anybody find the timestamp where Carol came up yesterday, or does anybody know which video that was in? Was that in video number 1 or video number 2? It's juicy though, Glorious. It's juicy, okay? Carol is notification gang gang. Dion, you're on notice. Tell dad to leave Miss Carol's name up out his mouth. Sonia, tell your boo to stop running his ex-wife's name. And I'm talking about number 4, Miss Carol. If the blogger happens to be listening, good morning. Next time you go for a prayer meeting, if you would tell your friend that his ex-wife asked him to be so kind as to leave him out of his narrative and dialogue, because she's not happy about it. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Why are mine being skipped? What did I say wrong? Who are you talking about? I wouldn't want it known. Would stay in the bushes. Absolutely. Prominent woman would have stayed in the bushes. Oh, someone's telling Gloria slide the bar back. I came in late. I need to run it back and go into members. The members one is not back up yet. I have to do an edit. Hot tea. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Um, hold on. Guys, I have to I need for you guys to understand. I click between two different screens just on the chats alone to go between pulling up like supers and milestones and new members between these comments. So when I click over to read a super, then I fall out of place with what was like a regular message and stuff, it's hard to find your last place, at least for me. Like, at least for me. So let me see. Did I get this one? Okay. Okay. Did anyone does anyone remember where that came up yesterday? Was that in the first video or the second video? Hold on. Okay, just a second, guys. I'm way back now. Hold on. Is it? Oh, I'm about 5 minutes behind. I'm 5 minutes behind. Nope, too late. Yes, and you love some PCFP, tomato, potato. Yep, zesty Nesto is the common denominator. I need a nap. They got to be mad at Nesto for dragging them into this mess. I mean, I wouldn't say we wouldn't know their names because we would. But she sent this email on today, right? Okay. Um, let me leave it like that. Okay. It's weird that she's not considering the victims of his crimes. Um, why? But let me ask you this, high vibe. Why does it like? This is what I'm gonna say. She's concerned about herself at this moment, and I would say she's a victim too, because he was a bigamist with her, just like he was with these other women. I feel like it goes without saying that the victims of the crimes. She said that he's a no good ass mofo. Nothing you should say, nothing that is said should like you feel like she needed to address and God bless the victims. Like, where would I feel like in this note that had nothing to do with specifically to his crimes, just specifically to I'm annoyed because I keep getting dragged into this mess because I'm wife number 4, where the victims have to fit in and why she is responsible to have to give a shout out or and I regret, you know what I mean? She's not his mother. She's his ex-wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, can you I want to understand because I feel like sometimes if we don't mention the victims, it's like, but you guys didn't mention the victims today. The victims are why we're here. Nesto is getting dragged and roasted because of what the allegations are that face him. You know what I'm saying? I just want to put a summary blanket on. I think the victims will have their day to get their justice. Absolutely. But this is not a victim podcast. I'm not here to, I feel like the victims also deserve a sense of privacy. And I think just kind of the over gratuitousness of the victims can further victimize people. Some victims don't want to be mentioned at all. You know what I mean? But even just saying the victims, the people who are victims who might be in the bushes, that's traumatizing to them. Even just saying the word, you know what I mean? So I'm just saying I want to understand better um why it, you know what I mean? I think there's a very caring community that really does care about the crimes and the people who've been affected by them. I think that just kind of that's a underlying reason behind maybe some of the disdain for Nesto. I just don't know it has to be mentioned every day. You know what I mean? Or if someone doesn't mention it, they don't care about the victims. I think this note had nothing to do with the victims. So um, I don't know. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Let me see. A prominent woman would have stayed in the bushes. Uh I'm like 5 minutes behind in the chat, guys. This is why this is the only space where being an infamous failure is celebrated. Okay, YouTube. Carol's notification gang gang. Okay, just a second, guys. I'm trying to came in late. I wouldn't want to be known. Okay, I was in the bushes. Okay. I think I'm caught up on all of those. Let's see. Good morning, last video. The last video you okay. The last video. Okay, so it came up in the last okay. So are you saying okay, the reaction, right? But there were two videos. So you're saying the last video in the okay. I guess I'm confusing myself. Why are mine being skipped? What did I say wrong? Are you talking about your comments? It's my mouse and it was me. It's operator error. I'm getting there, guys. There's only one me. I wish I had somebody who could click on comments for me, but I don't. But no, I'm not intentionally skipping anybody. I'm trying to get to everyone's comments on this morning since we're not really doing a reaction. I'm dying. You're murdering at my son's field day trip, keeping up with the mess. Nesto is going to say I ain't even said nothing about them folk. Okay. Ah. I'm thinking she is still salty, especially mentioning that Shirley was choice number 2. Somebody said wife number 4 is plan D. Carol's going to be mad at the trial as well. Her name is going to be brought up when they talk about the bigamy because they've got to lay out the bigamy, and the bigamy starts with wife number 1 and continues that he had a pattern of marrying women that he was not in a position to marry. He's just lucky that they don't bring him up on multiple bigamy charges. Nesto brings forward drama everywhere he goes. Have a fun field day. She's definitely throwing shade. Get on your scooter, Sonia, and head to the jail. Huh? 504. Let's see. Y'all keep it cute in the chat, please. It sounds like a lot of us were late. Can you do a quick recap? Carol Lamar emailed me and you're seeing the note right here. I'm gonna need y'all to run the video back. That's a lot. I wanted to get to the video from yesterday where we mentioned it and it upset her. Let's see. It's a post from 10 minutes ago. She said she didn't send that email. What post? A post where? I think that's a lie. It's a post. I'm gonna head out back to work. Okay. All right. I'm thinking she's still salty. Benita Betrell, where's the post? I don't believe that. I like so you're watching now and writing, and now you're sending notes to other bloggers. Like, can you make it make sense? Hold on. Let me see. Okay, I don't know where it is. Sonia seems like the man, and Nesto seems like the girl in this relationship. She sent an email, and Chronicle Speak showed that she sent it. She's lying when she said that she didn't. Oh, the email that Chronicle Speaks, it's okay. So Carol is listening. Okay, I'm confused. Now I'm confused. Benita Betrayal, where did you see something? I found the page on Facebook and she follows Bougie Gang. Okay. Hold on. So yeah, girl. She thought Bougie Gang was going to praise her words. She wrote it. How would she know? Okay. I mean, yeah. I have posted the time mark in the last video about time. I didn't see it. Y'all, if I want one day, I want everybody to come here and do this with me so y'all can see. Like, I didn't see it, sis. Where is it? Okay. I missed it. Y'all have no idea. Like, this is not like manning down 3 monitors and interactively reading and clicking simultaneously, guys. Come on. You guys are not really trying to understand, but I guess because I didn't see your comment quick. You've commented it 10 times. I've asked it 5. Nobody said, "Oh, Fran, she dropped it. Someone dropped it already." I don't see it. Um Hold on. I can't see it. Oh, Kelly wants an interview. I'm an author. She's trying to start buzz. It's, okay. I don't think I gave her a bad read. I'm just giving my opinion. That's what I do. Like, I don't understand why somebody would think, and then to backtrack off of it is kind of like, okay, sis. Um Yeah, I understand addressing the concern, but she can speak to it, which is, yeah, I understand that she's addressing and concerned with what she can speak to, which is herself. Absolutely. Um, okay. I don't even see I don't see the timestamps. Maybe, I mean, I don't know. I don't see it. Someone said they dropped it 10 times. I don't see it, guys. You read you didn't give her a read yesterday. It's between 3 p and 4 p. What? Um, yeah, I don't remember what I said yesterday. She said she watched my recap yesterday and felt away. I definitely didn't read her yesterday, I don't think. Did Carol Let's see. That's the great question. Carol never sent an email to Chronicle Speaks. It was Eden. I didn't see not one timestamp. Okay. It was Edith. Okay. They're getting Carol and Edith mixed up. Carol hasn't posted. Okay. Edith posted something. I don't even follow Edith. I don't even know Edith's name, just to be honest. But did someone take a screenshot of Carol following my page? Hold on. Let me see. Uh, it shows who she follows. Um, it shows who her friends are. I don't know if that shows like pages she follows. I don't know. If you guys see something, just send it to me. I appreciate it. Uh, okay. All right. I don't see it and I'm getting ready to get off. I'll have to find it. I don't know. Someone said they dropped the timestamps. I promise you I don't see it. Um it's we'll have to regroup. I'll find it and then I'll make a short or something. It's giving 8:18. Oh, I missed it. The screen. Okay. Anywho, okay, guys, I'm not gonna hold y'all. I will see you guys later. Um, I'm sure there'll be more developments, but you guys know, um, it's time to slide the bar back. You're always professional, entertaining. Thank you, just peeping. I appreciate it. So yeah, you guys, I just want to ask you guys, like, you guys should not feel any type of way if I miss your comment because I can't see everything, guys. I really can't. It's impossible for me to read almost every single comment. I really do make an effort to read the supers because people are sending supers. It doesn't mean that I favor those comments over any others because I try to get to everybody's comments, but understand when I flip over to the screen to click on a super like this, I lose the place and I could have missed this comment. And it doesn't mean that this comment is less valuable than this comment or this comment or this comment. It's just when I do this, and then I come back over here, I've lost my place. And you guys are chatting. So, like, first and foremost, you guys interact with each other. I and that's the main thing. You guys are chatting with each other. No, I'm not saying that anyone needs to. All I'm saying is when I do this and then come back to this, I've lost my place. So I don't know where I left off. And when the chat's moving really fast for you guys, understand it's moving really fast for me too. So don't feel like you have to do anything. Just understand I might not click on everything. Um and that it just happens like that. So moving in silence, happy birthday. Happy birthday. When the chat's moving fast, the chat's moving fast. Um oh, you're saying you can't super chat? I can't super chat. I wonder why. I don't know. You're not able to? It's not allowing you to super chat? I mean, it could be a glitch. It could be I'm not sure. I no explanation needed. You're doing a lot. It's an error message. So do this. Click when I shut this down, just close out your YouTube, make sure your YouTube app is up to date and if it is, just close it and relaunch it because I know sometimes my YouTube could be running for a week and I haven't even closed out the app. But whenever I realize like I haven't closed the app in a while, and then you refresh it, you're refreshing all of the firmware. Well, not the firmware, but the software. You're reloading everything. Okay. Oh, thank you. Sometimes I'm just like, oh my God. Like, I'm just not going to do visuals. You know what I mean? Like, visuals video, you know, reading comments, because there's people out here that podcast that do not read a damn comment. They don't, and I mean thousands of people. Okay. I mean, they might be reading them, but they're not even clicking on comments. I mean, you guys go to chats and you guys know, there's big YouTubers out here that, I mean, I guess they don't even try anymore because they're so fast and you can't, it's a lot. And it's a skill. I'm gonna just say it's a skill. It's definitely a skill. Um, so I get it. You know what I mean? And I'm going to be honest. I do, like, every comment is so important, and that's why I try to click on as many as I possibly can. To me, they're important to me. But if I skip one, like I said, blame it on on my head and not my heart. Dennis Byron just subscribed. Mr. Byron just subscribed. Mr. Byron, are you going to be at court um on the 21st over for the divorce? Thank you, Mr. Byron. Mr. Byron is in the house. Mr. Byron, are you going to be at the divorce hearing? Let me pull my Outlook calendar up. Mr. Byron, I know you may already have this on your schedule, but we just want to know we can count on you, sir, to bring us the tea on, because I know Pam usually goes for the criminal stuff and you guys have been teaming up. So the 21st, 10 o'clock in courtroom. Ugh, I feel like it was 4D. And on the 29th, courtroom 4F. Courtroom 4F, Judge Eric Dunaway, Mr. Dennis Byron. And the divorce hearing is next week at 10 o'clock. And they said court is open for D. Okay. I hope somebody's there. Thank you, Mr. Byron, for subscribing. I appreciate it. I'm trying to see if he answered back. Moving in silence. Happy birthday. Oh, thank you, Jay Fox. I appreciate that. I read the comments. Oh, you read the comments. Absolutely. Oh, thank you. You guys are giving me some encouragement because I was starting to feel like, well, damn, I'm gonna go ahead and handle some business around the house. I'm like, ooh, for today. Okay. I'm not bothered by any of the comments over getting mentioned. I was just pointing out that I posted the time mark. Look, none your business. Can you give me the time mark one more time, please? I'm going to drop right on down to the bottom to get it. I did. All I'm saying is I didn't see it. No, I don't know if anyone was saying that you were bothered. I didn't say that. All I'm saying is I didn't see it. So I would love to see it and I wanted to go to it. That's the point for me. I was pointing out that I posted it, the time marks, at least 10 times. And for some reason, no in their chat see any of them. And I don't know. Okay. So can you drop it or let's see. I'm down here at the bottom. I'm sitting at the bottom waiting. And if I don't get it, I'll find it myself. Like it'll be fine. The same chats are showing up. Do you have a lot of super chats? I don't know. Not right now. I've addressed them all. Y'all sensitive. Oh. Okay. I would say if you're seeing a glitch, it's time to acquit, which I mean acquit the app. Okay, I'm being funny, but what I'm saying is swipe the app up, close it, and like close it. All right, guys, I'm gonna let y'all go. If somebody finds it and you want to drop it in the comments, please do. I saw the long explanation email. I don't see the timestamp. I just don't. Um, Fran, you're the GOAT. You give us hard work and it's definitely appreciated. We love you. Thank you. She said that it's in the last 10 minutes. I'm like, all right, let's see.
But me, I get dogged out all the way around. Nasty Nesto. Oh, I'm telling folks, man, I ain't did nothing with these folks saying, hold on, no.
What's your name, Nesto?
They call me
What's your name, Nesto?
They call me Nasty
You know what?
Nesto.
You know what?
What?
It's funny that you said that you did brought back some memories. So when you said that, when I told you, I think on a couple phone calls back, remember I told you, I said, you know what they call you right here? Yeah, you say what? And I said they call you Master Nestos, right? However I said it. So
Yeah.
they don't took my voice.
I can speak to that. As to 23 CP 215407 at our last hearing, the state did move to null process or to decline that particular case. We will just revive that case in an indictment.
What's your name, Nesto?
They call me Nasty Nesto.
What's your name, Nesto?
They call me Nasty Nesto. I ain't do. You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
Ooh, okay. I feel like it. Let's see. He was talking about the barbershop at this moment.
Mm-hmm. Listen, you're not listening. I just had you come all over here and tell me, I got a what? I got a what? What I got? A wife? No, yes, I got a wife. Oh, but I explained my shit and I kept it real to her. I said, listen, when I explained to her, I said, my folks ain't cut like that. They ain't cut like that. I'm trying to see somebody in your life, and I'm gonna say just how these folks act, but we ain't got to that point yet. I got exactly what I need right now, and I ain't gonna stress it no more to you. I got you what I'm supposed to have at this particular moment.
Let me read this real quick. So I don't know. Miss Friday Child. Was that 1640? Oh, this is at the point yesterday when we were trying to find where Nesto was talking about had things gone differently, would he must be a subscriber for 20 minutes to comment. Probably should cut it down to 5 minutes. You know what happens when it's 5 minutes? We get a lot of extra up in here, and I can't, I cannot. You know what I'm saying? Like, um, I'm telling you that magic number of 20 minutes, it handles things the right way because 5 minutes is just enough time for foolishness and shenanigans. People on some bullshit don't really want to wait 20 minutes to come with the fuckery. That's why sometimes I come in and it's on 55. I I've made it 2 days before. Like if I already know I'm coming with something and I'm going to get some trolls in the chat, um, because they love to subscribe, unsubscribe. I will put that mother sucker on a couple of days. Okay, I haven't done it in a minute, but when it needs to happen, I do. I do. I do, and I have. But yeah, no, thank you for the feedback. So I'm sorry you couldn't Comment right away, Mr. Byron. Um, I'm glad. So thank you for coming through. I appreciate it. We appreciate what you do out here. I'm definitely subscribed, and I definitely watch your coverage on the YouTube streets on the blogger, so that it gives some extra information and insights on the shenanigans. So thank you, sir, for coming through. Yeah, you know that that timeout is a very nice way to keep out some riffraff sometimes. Like I want the people here who want to be here, and most of the people who want to be here are subscribed. And the people who want to come in who are trolls, they won't wait. They'll forget. I was in the chat once where they set it at 10 years. They were like, if you're not a day one, I need you to just, if you're not a day one, just go get a snack. That's what that would say to me, right? Um, okay. I don't know if we're gonna find this, guys. The person who had the timestamp, if they said it was, so our good sis Vicky said that they said it was in the last 10 minutes. That's not a timestamp, but okay. So I'm still searching, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to drag this out. This is on Carol Lamar. I'll find it and then we'll bubble it up later. But sis is literally going to take a nap. I've got a headache. I've got a headache. And Carol, you didn't want to be tea, I'm assuming, but sis, that's what you got. Okay. Um, that soundbite never gets old. It doesn't. Okay, guys, I want to leave you guys on a happy note today. I'll come back later, but sis is going to woosah at this moment. And I just want to thank everybody. I tried to get to everybody's comments, y'all. I did. I did. I did. She said it was in the last 10 minutes. Okay, the last 10 minutes yesterday was rough because the last 10 minutes we spent muddling around trying to find another timestamp. So I'm gonna just find. I'm gonna see if I can find it myself. Um, thank you guys for all of the well wishes. I know I spoke to all of these earlier, but I'm just gonna click on them one more time. But thank you guys. Did that one say Wooten? Okay. All right, guys. I'm gonna let y'all go. I gotta run and take some Tylenol. Okay, you guys, comment down below. Let me know what you think. Did Carol Lamar email the YouTube streets? I'm gonna post this and I'm gonna put up a poll. And you guys tell me, did Carol Lamar come out the bushes or is somebody trying to play with your girl? Okay. Is someone playing with your girl the long way? And if so, who? Okay. Who is trying to play with your girl? If someone is playing with me, who in the world will come for me? Okay, let's talk about that. It won't let you. I don't know what's going on. Flick your app out. We'll wait. Um, 48 minutes. Click, close out your app. Don't just leave. Um, Benita Betrayal. She sent it. Wait, where's Benita? What did Benita Betrayal say? You didn't hear it from me. Ooh, hold on. Y'all, I wish I could just say, oh, there it is. Hold on. Benita I just clicked on it and it's gone. Y'all. Hold on. Let me see. Where's Benita? I just clicked on Benita Betrayal. Oh, God. I don't see it, y'all. She's lying. Oh, no timestamp. Oh, there's no timestamp. It won't let you super chat. Okay, Benita Patrol. I don't think y'all can see my chats. Oh, we can. This chat, I clicked on other comments before. Y'all, everybody take a minute at this moment. If you can hear me, everybody take a minute and close out your YouTube. Give your YouTube a woosah break for about a minute. And even furthermore, why don't you shut your phone down? Shut your phone, reset your phone. You typed 4940. She typed 4940. Okay. All right. And breathe. Okay. 4940. Okay, we're gonna go to it. I don't have a problem doing that. Give me just a second. Shut down your phone, close out your app, and shut your phone for like 60 seconds and bring everything back up. Take a minute. It's Friday. Close out every app and shut your phone for 60 seconds, and you're going to see the speed is going to pick up everything, because you probably have a lot of stuff running in the background and stuff glitches. Yeah, I told you I just followed her. I just followed her because I was trying to message her, Lorelai. Yes, I just followed her so I could message her, but that did not work because Gigi asked me this morning, had I fact checked? So I went to Facebook to see. So I'm glad you guys are confirming we're all looking at the same page. I followed her on this morning so that I could message her, and that did not work. I wasn't able. So maybe you're just now coming in. That's not news, sis. I reported that I followed her this morning so that I could message her, and that didn't work. She's not accepting messages or anything like that. I don't know if she's on Instagram. I haven't even checked. So closing the app worked. Okay. You see what I'm saying? Woo. Bougie Gang is on fire today. Okay. 4940. Let's go. Okay. Let's see. Let's go. All right. Hold on a second. Oh, we still had a video to react to, but I'm not doing that right now. Like, I'm so not. We'll do it later. Ooh. All right, let's see. Let's see what was said. That I know you feel bad about that today because this man is a whole bum. Okay, okay. Maybe
I ain't put no handcuffs on nobody. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in that shit. Motherfucker want to check out, check the fuck out. Because guess what? At the end of the day, I gotta be concerned about the future. And you know what the future be? Last time motherfucker told me I want that they left and this and that. The motherfucker called me and told me they were sorry. They're sorry they made that mistake. And get what?
Oh, for real?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, motherfuckers could call you every 6 months when they want to marry you.
Yeah, that shit. That shit. Yeah.
so. He's trying to say. He said Carol Lamar. Carol Lamar, sis. If you actually really did that, I know you feel bad about that today because this man is a whole bum. Okay. And he's been running your name up and down this internet for 2 years now, talking about you was trying to come back, basically. He wants everyone to know that your behind told him right before he married Miss Shirley that you were sorry that you left him. Carol, I hope you got your senses back, sis. If you're listening to these reactions, boo boo, I don't know if that's true. I don't know if he's lying on you, but ma'am, I don't know what in the lack of penis is going on in Georgia, but sis, pick up your face. And I would send this man a letter and tell him, please stop telling that story. I said, can you rate him? Did I say that yet? I said, Carol, can you please write him and tell him to stop running? I didn't say write me. I said write him But I bet you on today after this damn live, baby, Nesto will be notified because I already know Sylvia and Sonia are having a good kiki on the phone right now, laughing. Because those two are messy. Let's be serious. Let's be serious. Carol, okay. Did I say? Were any lines? Did I say anything? I said, I said, ma'am, we don't know if you did this or not, but he's running your name. If I were you, I would write him and tell him to stop running your name. We're not running your name. He's running your name, sis. Okay. What in the lack of penis? Okay. What in the lack of penis? Okay. Thank you to the group effort. Thank you, Bougie Gang. In the name of Bougie Gang. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know what I need today, y'all? I'm getting ready. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get my nails done. It's Mother's Day weekend. Y'all, I'm going to go to my shop where I go and I'm going to handle this business and get myself in a better place. And I'm going to let them give me a nice 11 a.m. glass of wine, some mom juice in my cup. I'm going to get my nails done and I'm going to try and come back before I pick up Farah. If I'm not back before the school hour, then I'll see you guys early this afternoon. But when we're done here, we may as well go ahead and do that 11-minute video because sis won't be back for a minute. I've been on overtime this morning, and I know that there's some people over at Love Lies and Lace Fronts tapping their foot looking like, sis, you done skipped us this morning and you're over there on Real Talk Bougie. What's the tea? Okay? Bougie Gang on Love Lies and Lace Fronts is looking for me right now. Okay? Oh, rest when? When girl, I got my rest, but I would love to go to sleep, but I can't. It's not enough time. If I go to sleep, I'm not going to go and get my manicure pedicure, and then on Saturdays I don't like to do that so much. I'd rather go today. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go get my shower, get myself a little bit together. I'm going to go get my nails cute and get my feet done, and I'm going to decompress about because y'all held my feet to the fire a little bit this morning, but that's okay because sis is well equipped to answer all the questions that Bougie Gang has. That's okay. I asked for this, right? um okay. And now we found the timestamp. Thank you so much. Happy Mother's Day, y'all, to the mothers, grandmothers, aunties, sisters. And if you know anybody who is celebrating a woman out here who is a mother, and if you are a mother, if you're not a mother, you're going to be a mother one day, all of the things. I hope that you celebrate or will celebrate somebody just needs to know that they did a good job. There's someone that you're going to encounter on today that just wants to know that your work is valued. Those sandwiches matter. Okay. That ravioli made a difference. That hug made you feel some type of way. Okay. Just make sure you let somebody know. Okay. All right. Let's keep going. Let's listen to this just a little bit. But Carol Lamar, allegedly. Okay. I'm saying allegedly because y'all asking me how do I don't know. Like I got an email. That's it. I trust my gut, and my gut told me, okay, Bougie Gang needs to know this. So go ahead, and this is some tea cuz you guys email me a lot of stuff, and y'all, I don't bring everything. You know what I mean? I trust my gut, and ma'am was feeling some type of way after she heard this. So um let's go back. I was running my mouth yesterday, and this is what happened. Like, what's the big damn deal? Why lie? I'm gonna do it one more time. It's just I don't want to do too much because like Nesto's cousin.
Nobody. I'm talking about East Coast.
Nobody who deliver. So what does that mean? She was trying to. So there was a grocery, like a Instacart person there or something. Carol Lamar say,
Yeah, that shit.
They want to marry you.
Yeah,
Nesto is so stupid.
that shit. Yeah.
Like, what's the big damn deal? Why lie?
I ain't saying about shit, but my free.
Oh,
Man, I ain't putting no handcuffs on. I ain't putting no handcuffs on nobody. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in that shit. Motherfucker want to check out, check the fuck out. Because guess what? At the end of the day, I gotta be concerned about the future. And you know the future be? Last time motherfucker told me I want that they left and this and that. The motherfucker called me and told me they were sorry. They're sorry they made that mistake. And guess what?
Oh, for real?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, motherfuckers could call you every 6 months when they want to marry you.
Yeah, that shit. That shit. Yeah.
So he's trying to say, he said Carol Lamar. Carol Lamar, sis, if you actually really did that, I know you feel bad about that today because this man is a whole bum, okay? And he's been running your name up and down this internet for 2 years now, talking about you was trying to come back, basically. He wants everyone to know that your behind told him right before he married Miss Shirley that you were sorry that you left him. Carol, I hope you got your senses back, sis. If you're listening to these reactions, boo boo, I don't know if that's true. I don't know if he's lying on you, but ma'am, I don't know what in the lack of penis is going on in Georgia, but sis, pick up your face. And I would send this man a letter and tell him, please stop telling that story. It's not cute. And you say he's lying? Yeah, because it's sis. Yes, Glorious. That's a man. It sounded like a man. She said it's somebody trying to deliver some food. I don't know. It sounded like a jarbled up lie.
I just bring pressure. That's all.
Carol.
That's
Yes,
what it is.
Carol.
I'm a type of man bring pressure. You ever seen women that bring pressure to a motherfucker? You bring pressure. That's all.
He's saying he brings pressure from the jail cell. Sis, what? Look at that. Nesto, look, Nesto, you had me calling you sis. Sir, you need to be quiet. You are not bringing anybody's pressure from the jail cell. Okay? You need to have several seats.
Everybody can't deal with you. They can't. You know that already, though, right?
Yeah. Ohio State
But I
University.
can't.
We can't what?
So, you know what kind of people I don't like? When you're on the phone and they're having sidebar conversations with other people. That was the Carol conversation yesterday. So Nesto alluded to Carol Lamar being thirsty for him and want him back every 6 months and all kinds of nonsense and shenanigans. And let me see. Where am I? Okay. And my bad. Okay, I'm gonna have to reset this because I had I have to pull up my Outlook. Wait, is that Outlook? Okay, yes. Oh, I went to my calendar because Mr. Byron came through and I was asking, was he going to be over to the courthouse? Okay. Which we know he's over to the courthouse, but was he going to be handling that business for us on the trial days? And then I got this. If you haven't seen this yet, guys, I'm gonna need for y'all to scroll back, but I'm gonna clear the deck so you guys can see. But this is what came through. I'm getting ready to sign off. I guess I'll read this one more time for just to further memorialize it, and then I'm out. This is from Carol, and Unless there's someone out here impersonating her, which I'm going to say this, Carol, if you're in the bushes and you did not email me, there's somebody whose email is populating with your picture and your full name as the email address. And I read, "Hey Fran, I'm reaching out to let you know for once and for all that I've been listening to all the bloggers, and this is certainly quite entertaining to say the least. Until I keep hearing my name being spoken of. I'm a very private person and have stayed quiet long enough until I listened to your replay on Thursday 5/9, which is what we just played. Let me be clear. Ernesto is a lying ass mofo, and what he says can never be believed. I never called him to apologize and offer regrets after divorcing his no good ass. What I did do was call him to tell him I forgive him and would no longer hold him hostage in my heart. That nigga lies about everything. This is why he's in jail today. He's the one that tried to get me back. And when I said no, he said he went to plan B, surely. But this will all be in my book. But please stop speaking on me. Y'all don't know me at all. And I find this to be hurtful. Yes, I married him, but soon found out it was a mistake and got out quickly. I learned about the barbershop business and am still successfully in business now, while his black ass is in jail where he belongs, and Sonia is just plain dumb as rocks. That's all I want to say. So you can correct the lies on your blog the next time. So I'm doing what she asked, which is setting the record straight because Nesto brought her name up. And we talked about yesterday what in the lack of penis is going on in Georgia that somebody would have to do such a thing. And we said, Carol, is he lying on you? So instead of writing Nesto back, she writes me. And I wrote her back right here because I answered her back at 11:21 last night. And I said, Miss Carol, thank you for your email. I appreciate you writing me and clearing your name. I have no doubt that Nesto is unable to articulate himself and has been caught in many lies. I will be happy to set the record straight. He seems to keep running with this narrative that you had regrets and apologized to him. I'm sure you've heard the recordings. Again, thank you for your statement. I will read it tomorrow at noon, which it didn't happen at noon. It happened when it happened this morning. Good night. And then after I went live in members, some people asked me like, "Did you get a chance to fact check it? Did you da, 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 da? Did you reach out to her?" I hadn't. So I went to Facebook, which I said this morning when I went live, that I reached out on Facebook. I went ahead and followed her page so I could comment or so I could messenger her, and that didn't work. So I was like, I don't know if she has me blocked or she just doesn't accept, I mean, you have to be her friend, not a follower. So that's that. So I emailed back the address and said, "Hello, Miss Carol. Are you available for a quick call today? Let me just check my email real quick and see, did she answer me back?" No, not yet. Okay. If she didn't know, Carol, if you didn't know, I mean, you already know by now if you've been watching, that I messaged you. So at the end of the day, guys, I'm done. I'm so tired. I'm exhausted from this. Okay. This was fun. The Shirley Shade was, As a private person and you want people to keep their name out your mouth, i.e. your ex-husband, and I guess you don't want the bloggers that you enjoy the drag of your husband as long as the drag doesn't include you. But I would say this, he has to stop talking about you because I'm gonna speak for myself. I'm just reacting to the video. I'm just reacting to the video. So Nesto talks about it and then we talk about it. So now we know, or so we know potentially, that we did get an email stating it's you and that you would like for folk to keep that in mind, that that's not how it happened. He's not telling the story accurately, which I can believe because Nesto is not a reliable narrator. However, the real source of your pain is continuing to be the source of your pain. The source of your pain, that i.e. was your husband, is still, because he's still talking about you, sis. It's not us, it's him. Okay. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna let y'all go. I hope you had a wonderful day. I will see you guys a little bit later. Sis is going to do a little bit of self-care and a little bit of woosah on this morning. I will be reading the comments. So if you're on the replay, play on and go ahead and comment to your heart's delight. I'm going to put up a poll. Did Carol Lamar reach out to us, or is somebody playing in these streets? Okay. Okay. And that's it. Okay. I'm gonna let y'all go. You guys have a wonderful day, and I will check y'all out later. Okay. I was trying to give y'all this is what I'll give y'all.
But me,
Oh wait, no.
Okay then. Okay then.
So what that mean? In 2 weeks I get some?
I don't know nothing about that. I mean, I'm on record line, so I don't know what you're saying. Sorry. I can't even get to that far. Nothing about that. I mean, I'm on record line, so I don't know what you're saying. Sorry. I can't even get to that far. Yeah. Sorry. Yep. So anyway.
Wow.
I got you. I feel you on that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. What kind of shirt you got on now? What is it?
Goodbye.